I was working down at the Met with this project. What happened was the law enforcement came up to me and said that I couldn't have a painting that large. They were lumping me into the category of freedom of expression vendors, which they have their specific laws about like how big you can be, what size your booth can be, how tall it can be. I was vending smaller composition works, but it brings into question, you know, at what stage does government have the right to dictate how big of an expression you can have? Like, what are the dimensions of how big your voice can be? So I'm questioning that and looking at, well, you know, maybe I don't need to be vending at all really, because it's more about the larger project that I'm working on. But, you know, the size of the artwork matters. Like, what if Diego Rivera's murals were, you know, this big? Well, that's not going to have the same impact. There's been monumental works that have political content or are trying to fight against social injustices, and the scale matters. But at any rate, the cops came and they shut me down, or at least they said that I needed to not be doing that there at the Met. And so I've taken that as an opportunity to shift gears and come over here to the Guggenheim. And my goal with this project has been to be mobile and to let the environment affect the kinds of things that get created, like acknowledging the social context and the physical environment, and being receptive to how that might shape my thinking about what I'm doing. And there's been a lot of seeds planted in my mind with people that I've interacted with, and those ideas are kind of like brewing and stewing, and they'll slowly get manifested into the art as I continue to create. But now I'm shifting over to this environment, and we'll see how that affects what I create. But I think that really what I want to say about this is that as you start speaking up, as you start claiming your own voice and expressing that to the world, there will be people that argue against it or say, oh, okay, you don't have the right to say that in this context. But that doesn't mean you should always listen. You know, maybe you just find a new avenue or a new space to create in.